Hello students, this is lesson 1 on standard form. Today we'll be looking at how to write ordinary numbers in standard form and vice versa. So writing numbers that are already in standard form as ordinary numbers. Okay. So we'll start with these examples. We'll look at them one at a time, starting with the top left. Now to write a number in standard form, there are two basic rules. Okay, so I'll just write those two rules over here. So rule number 1 is that you need to make the number between 1 and 10. Okay, technically between 1 and 9, I should say. So it can't be bigger than 9.99 effectively, or 9.999. It's got to be less than 10. And the second rule is the standard format. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write something times 10 to the power of something. So the number's going to look like that. So here is going to be a number and here will be a power of 10. Now we'll take this as an example. So looking at these digits, how do I make it between 1 and 9? So imagine you can put the decimal point in anywhere you like to make it between 1 and 9. There's only one place I hope you can see that it has to go, which is right there. So I'm going to make this 2.81. Now you don't need to write these 3 zeros because obviously after the decimal point the zeros don't have any value. So 2.81, and it's definitely going to be times 10 to the power of something. Now I need to decide the something. And the question really is, how many places did I move the decimal point? So it started here, and to get it here I had to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. So the answer to this question is 2.81 to the times 10 to the power of 5. Okay, now we'll look at this question, this example here together. Write the number 0.00034 in standard index form, or just standard form. Now again, we are going to look at it in terms of where do I need to put the decimal point so that the number's between 1 and 9. Well, if I put the decimal point here, then it would be 34, which is bigger than 9. If I put it here, then it would be 0.34, so that won't work either. If I put it here, 3.4, then that is bigger than 1 and less than 10. So I'm going to make this number 3.4, and it's going to be times 10 to the power of something. With this example, the number's very, very small, and I'm actually inflating it. I'm timesing it by a number of tens to put the decimal point here. How many times by 10 am I doing? Times 10, times 100, times 1,000, times 10,000. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 places I've had to move it. Now therefore, to represent it properly, to actually have this the way it should be, I need to go with -4 as my power, because I'm moving the decimal point 4 places to the left. Okay, so from here it would go 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the left. Alright, one of the things that I think it's worth recapping at this stage is what this means. So I'll do it underneath, I think, just as a simple example. So if I write 10 to the power of 3, you should know that means 10 times 10 times 10, which is obviously 1,000. If I write 10 to the power of 2, you know that means 10 times 10, which is 100. If I write 10 to the power of 1, that just means 10, which is 10. Now 10 to the power of -1 is effectively 1 over 10, okay, or 0.1. And then 10 to the power of -2 would be 1 over 100, which is 0.01. Now, what I hope you're beginning to realize is that as I change the power, the decimal point is moving. Moves back to here for 100, move back again to 10, move back again, which would just be 1. 10 to the power of 0 is 1. Move back again, 0.1, again 0.01, and so on. So the effect of lowering this number is I'm moving the decimal point back. So that's why this moves it to the -4. Okay, bottom left then. 3.4 times 10 to the 4. Well, if you apply the rule as I explained it already, this means move decimal point 4 places to the right. So if I just write 3.4 with lots of zeros after it, if I move the decimal place 4 places, here I go, 1, 2, 3, 4, it would end up here, which will give me 34,000, which is the answer to this question. Okay, so that is this number as an ordinary number. And again, this will have a -3. I hope you can all see that. That says 8.411 to the -3. So for this question, what I'd do is I'd write a bunch of zeros beforehand, 000, 8.411, and I'm moving this to the left 3 places. Yeah, -3 means I'm moving the decimal point to the left. I'll just draw an arrow to that. Move decimal point left 3 places. So that will give me 1, 2, 3. 0.008411 is the answer to that question. Okay, so hopefully you can use the notes you've just taken as part of those examples. And now look at these two. So write the number 367 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. That's 367 million in standard form. Well, I know it's going to be something times 10 to the something. First question, what is the decimal going to be? So when I move the decimal point back, it's going to end up just here. Okay, I'll show you that again with the laser pointer. So the decimal point is currently sitting there. I'm going to move it back to here, 3.67. So if I do that, that gives me 3.67. Now the question is, how many places did I just move it? So count how many digits to here. And the answer is, of course, 8. If I move it 8 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's where I get this 8 from. You now have a go at writing this number in standard form. Please pause the video now and try it for yourself. Okay, so the answer then, it's obviously going to be 4.16. And the question, how many places did I move the decimal point to get it to sit there, is 6 places. So 4.16 times 10 to the power of 6. This time you've got two numbers that are already in standard form, and I need you to turn them back into ordinary numbers. So, as I explained on the example before, what I would do is write them with some zeros afterwards, and then move the decimal point 6 places. So you're going to move the decimal point 6 places to the right, and that will give you an answer of 4,152,000. Here's the second question for you to try. Please pause the video and have a go now. Okay then, so the answer is 3, 6, 6, and then 9 places to the right gives you 3, 6, 6, and 7 zeros. So the answer then is moving this point 9 places to the right gives us 3, 6, 6, and 7 zeros. Very, very large number, obviously. Let me just have a look at this if I put some commas in. So that's going to be 3,660,000,000. And that's your final answer there. Right, so here are some questions for you to try. Please write these numbers in index form, write these numbers as ordinary numbers, and then down here I want you to write these 3 numbers in index form, in standard form I mean, and these 2 numbers as ordinary numbers. Just to be clear, there are mistakes here, so I hope you can see why that isn't in index form already, or in standard form already, because it's bigger than 10. Same for that one, and this one isn't in standard form because it's less than 1. So you're going to have to move the decimal point. You're going to have to move the decimal point here, and again for that one. Have a go at these questions, please. Take a picture of your solutions and upload them onto ClassCharts to complete your work for today. Thank you very much.